Yixia anxiously watched Jinli, who was still unconscious.
With my father's holy weapon, I'm not afraid of you. I need to take Jinli away.
But trying to play the hero and save the beauty in front of me is the holy sin. We're asking for death.
Can't just wait. That creepy guy and the Holy Sun are bad news.
The host has paraquat, herbicide blocks, insecticide, exploding body pill, phenomenon envoy effect card, fireburst pearl, and effect replay card.
Effect replay card. Supreme good fortune.
Ding! Congratulations, you've obtained the effect, Abyssal Aura.
This isn't much use either. I still need to open the box.
To save time, Night Shrimp Man exchanged all his evolution points for 8 blind boxes.
Effect replay card. Give me something good. Supreme good fortune. Luck boost. There must be a way to break through this. Open up for me.
Golden Crow rides to victory.
Why is it this phenomenon again? Could it be that a divine artifact is about to appear?
Skill copy card, talisman, void breaking talisman, skill, rapid growth, and magical artifact, soul locking Nido obtain.
Open.
You've received preserving pills, willow leaf edition paraquat, a small half-step elixir, and 88 evolution points.
As Night Shrimp Man finished opening the boxes, the Golden Crow phenomenon in the sky faded.
Out of all this stuff, is the void breaking talisman the only thing that's actually...
Brother Chu, if you get anything good, don't keep it all to yourself.
Brother G, your nose sure is sharp.
With a phenomenon like the Golden Crow riding to victory, such a big commotion, of course anyone would want to come check it out.
None of you are easy to deal with. You guys have fun. I'm out.
With a thought, Night Shrimp Man snapped the void-breaking talisman in half. In an instant, Jinli and Miao's figures began to distort and then vanished.
Oh no! What's going on? They suddenly disappeared.
Huh? Where is this place? A desert? Isn't it supposed to be nighttime right now? Why is the sun blazing here? And where's Miao?
Night Shrimp Man looked around in confusion. Endless yellow sand, and strangely, 3 suns hanging overhead.
Dao Yi!
Damn, it's like jumping out of the wolf's den and straight into the tiger's lair.
Night Shrimp Man was a second-rank grass spirit. He couldn't handle these 3 suns blazing.
What the hell is going on here?
Looking at that delicate, pale little face, Night Shrimp Man felt a pang of heartache. Without thinking too much, he simply cut off one of his own leaves and fed it directly into Jinli's small mouth.
Hope she wakes up soon.
Night Shrimp Man opened the system interface to check his items, but there was nothing useful. Looking at that haggard, bloodless pretty face, if it weren't for the faint breath still coming out, Night Shrimp Man would have almost burst into tears.
Rapid growth.
Night Shrimp Man began to use rapid growth, speeding up the production of his leaves and continuously feeding them into Jinli's mouth.
Healing effect of leaves wasn't great. Quantity would lead to a qualitative change.
No one knows how much time passed before a fit of coughing was heard, and Jinli slowly opened her eyes.
Sis, you're awake. I was passed out.
We can't let the freshly chopped body go to waste. Night Shrimp Man brought it to Jinli's mouth, her to open. Jinli didn't say, but a look in her eyes she opened her mouth.
Xiaoqin, thank you.
Before long, Jinli sat cross-legged and closed her eyes to regulate her breathing. The Night Shrimp Man lay sprawled on her head, massaging her forehead and blocking the sun for her at the same time. Time passed slowly, and Jinli's injuries gradually healed.
Where is this place? How did I end up here?
Jinli muttered to herself, though it sounded like she was asking the Night Shrimp Man.
This spot on the head is actually pretty nice, just as good as the waist.
Jinli's divine sight covered a wide area, but she still couldn't see through this place, so she could only fly forward.
I wonder how Miao is doing. I need to get out of here as soon as possible.
Did I use the void-breaking talisman wrong or something? Burning Heaven Palace.
Jinli and the Night Shrimp Man had already been flying over this desert for several days. Jinli entered the temple without hesitation.
Auntie, you are really not afraid of danger at all. You just come in directly.
This is Burning Heaven Green Heart Dew.
Not long after entering, Jinli was flooded with bubbling water.
I didn't expect there would be such a treasure here.
With that, she didn't hesitate to leap in, slowly lying down in the pool as the warm water wrapped around her body.
Wow! It's been a while since I've enjoyed a view like this. Oh my god! This isn't water, it's boiling. Are we making tea?
Dao Yi!
You almost boiled the herbs alive.
Xiaoqin, your body can't handle this kind of spiritual liquid.
As Jean Lee wholeheartedly absorbed the nutrients from the pool, the water's temperature dropped a bit. At this moment, the night shrimp also took a soak in the water.
Congratulations, you've obtained the effects Blazing Sky Emerald Dew and Blazing Sky Sword Chi.
Amazing. Someone to soak with system rewards.
After their bath, Jean Lee and the night shrimp continued deeper into the temple.
Once we get out, all these treasures will be ours. We'll split them evenly, and no cheating allowed.
No worries, no one tries to snatch them.
Relax, I'm a pro. This place is hidden, no one will find it. Holy sons and maidens are nobodies. Take that Herb Saintess, sooner or later, I'm going to snatch her.
Damn it, you fat bastard. Are you looking for trouble or what? Truly a classic fat Enthen duo.
Fatty, it's better to keep a low profile.
Ling Tian, there's a whole pool of burning heart essence outside the Burning Heaven Temple. Once we finish collecting the treasures, I'm definitely going for a soak. This trip has worn me out. Those Saint sons and daughters have nothing on how good we've got it.
Soak yourself, drink my foot washing water. Oh, wait, no, damn it, that fatty's getting a freebie.
The Yi family realized Jean Lee was in it. How could that be okay? Jean Lee was a troublemaker, unmoving when driven away.
Come to think of it, where did the Burning Heaven Sword go? Fellow Taoist, I sensed the Burning Heaven Sword's aura, but searched everywhere and saw no shadow of it.
Maybe someone already took it away.
That's impossible. The Burning Heaven Temple was formed from the sword intent of the Burning Heaven Sword, based on the former master's palace. If the sword had been taken, this temple would have collapsed long ago.
Why do I keep feeling like someone is watching us? The Yi family was startled, but Jean Lee remained calm. Only his twitching eyelids and breathing revealed his true state. Otherwise, they might have thought something had happened to him.
When are you ever going to fix this spooky habit of yours? Other than the two of us, not even an ant could get in here.
Let's go right now, everyone.
After the two left, Jean Lee still didn't move, which made the Yi family even more puzzled. Why aren't you following them?
See? There's no one there. Ling Tian, you're just too cautious.
These two are really too sneaky, actually hiding over there.
At this moment, Jean Lee's expression was calm.
No wonder she's the woman Lord Chow has his eye on. She saw through their trick.
Better safe than sorry.
You really need to do something about this paranoia of yours. Ling Tian, what are you doing?
Fatty, do you truly feel the ground beneath us shaking? Perhaps a significant tremor or even a substantial earthquake?
Fellow Taoist, I knew I wasn't wrong. Ling Tian, these fire arrows must be sword energy from the Burning Heaven Sword. We're not far from the real deal now. Damn, Ling Tian, your strength is probably on par with those holy sons now, isn't it?
Ling Tian is pretty fierce.
Detected a skill that can be copied. Soaring Dragon Spear Technique.
The Soaring Dragon Spear technique is impressive, but it still doesn't meet my standards.
Fire arrows appeared. The Burning Heaven Sword is nearby.
Be careful, someone is watching us.
Can you please do something about that paranoia of yours?
Ling Tian's senses are way too sharp. I'm already a second-tier herb. I haven't had any natural fragrance for ages.
Fellow cultivator, I really am the chosen one.
Don't get too excited just yet. Take a closer look. 9 Suns Burning Heaven Formation.
The sword spirit has awakened.
The Saintess of Taizong.
Hey, Ling, stop messing around and save me already. Ling Tian, what are you doing? He can't even walk straight when he sees a pretty girl. Damn it, this is going to roast me alive.
Let's break the formation, or none of us will survive. Patty, you find the formation's core. Fatty fumbled with the bronze compass. its needle spinning wildly before finally pointing to an inconspicuous stone pillar in the southeast corner.
Over there.
Let's attack together. Everyone, we must combine our forces and strike.
Is that guy seriously only good at this one move?
Damn it, I really took a loss this time. Almost got roasted alive. According to the rules, whoever can pull out the sword gets to keep it. Let me give it a try first. Is this sword actually growing out of the pedestal?
When Jean Lee touched the blazing heaven sword, fiery energy wrapped around her wrist.
Damn it, if that's the case, we came here for nothing.
When Jean Lee tried harder, the sword suddenly became heavy as a mountain, and no matter she did, she couldn't pull it out.
Congratulations, you have obtained a wisp of Blazing Heaven Sword Chi. Blazing Heaven Sword Chi, a strand of sword energy from the Supreme Blazing Heaven Sword, with endless mysterious uses.
How do I use these mysterious things? Is it for defense or attack? Wait, could it be a coincidence?
Yi Jiaren watched as even the Saintess couldn't pull out the Burning Heaven Sword.
I didn't expect Burning Heaven Sword, Picky Master.
Oh, see, I told you it wouldn't be that easy. Even I couldn't pull it out, so there's no way you, Saintess, could do it either.
Jean Lee also gave up, and Yi Jiaren directly sent the Burning Heaven Sword Chi she just got from the system into Jean Lee's body.
What?
The Burning Sky Sword flew directly into Jean Lee's hands without any hesitation.
No condom, no condom. Hello, quick!
Jean Lee looked at the Burning Sky Sword in his hand, and seemed to have not yet come to his senses.
Is that you, Xiaoqi?
Nice.
Holy Maiden Taizong, you have obtained the Burning Sky Sword. The fat man knew there was a pool of burning heaven and tempering heart dew outside, so he pulled Lin Tian to leave.
You should have a way to get out, right? As for the Burning Heaven and Tempering Heart Dew, you don't need to bother with that either. I've already used it.
Haha, you really are just a kid. Holy Maiden, looks like I've lost both the lady and the troops. What rotten luck.
Enough with the nonsense.
Let's make it clear first. After we leave this place, you're not allowed to come after the two of us again. Just pretend we never met.
Oh, on.
The chubby guy took out the compass and activated the formation they'd set up outside beforehand.
Ha ha ha, I'm not bragging, but in the whole great wilderness, there are probably no more than 2 people who can figure out this teleportation array.
Cut the crap.
What? Are you that anxious? You too, the green hills may not last, but the flowing water will. Let's part ways here.
Holy Maiden, until we meet again.
I wonder how Meow Meow is doing. I'd better find a place to refine this sword first.
As expected, it's strong enough. Senior brother, you didn't lose unfairly. Jean Lee will meet again soon.
Next, I'm going to refine this sword. Xiaoqi, you won't be able to handle the sword's pressure when the time comes. It'd be bad if you got hurt.
As he spoke, he placed Yi Jiaren right on his chest and tucked her inside.
You might have to put up with this for a few days.
Yi Jiaren felt that warmth and softness, and her leaf instinctively reached in, her whole body getting wedged right in the middle.
Well, if I don't go to hell, who will? This kind of suffering, I'd be happy to endure every day.
A faint blush appeared on Jean Lee's face, whether from the leaf's movement or the Burning Heaven Sword's influence. Yi Jiaren was wedged in the middle, and 3 days passed. Jean Lee had absorbed the Burning Heaven Sword.
It's finally over.
Good times always seem so short.
Xiaoqi, it's time for us to go.
I don't want to leave. I still want to go back to sleep.
You guys are shameless. We found this first and you ganged up on. If you got the guts, compete fairly.
Who saw that? Isn't the sword still right here? If something has no owner, whoever grabs it gets to keep it. Once you are eliminated, our 2 companies will naturally compete fairly.
That's right, you Taizong Holy Land have to admit defeat this time.
Senior brother Lu, please be extremely careful. Ha 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 ha. Why, what exactly is happening?
Give up the flame-breaking sword. Why ask for trouble?
Bullshit, we had already agreed on this. You guys...
Old Anne.
Saint. The Saint is here.
Saint, this or no one. The three holy lands compete.
Sunflower seeds.
Hey!
Who talks about fairness now?
Saint, please spare us. We won't dare again.
Get lost.
Seeing this, the people from the two great holy lands felt as if they'd been granted amnesty and scrambled away, disappearing in no time. Jinli watched them leave, then slowly descended and came to stand before the people of the Taizan Holy Land.
Thank you, Saint, for saving.
Is everyone alright?
Saint, this Yempa sword is a divine weapon. Take. If it weren't for you...
I don't need it. Have any of you seen Sure Meow Meow around here?
Saint Wei, I saw Meow Meow enter the Sea of Swords.
Jinli nodded silently, said nothing more, and turned to fly in the direction of the Sea of 10,000 Swords.
We respectfully see the Saint off.
So this is the Sea of 10,000 Swords?
I originally thought it would be an ocean filled with flying swords, but the scene before me was beyond anything I could have imagined. The vast silver sea stretched endlessly, shimmering with a cold, piercing light in the twilight. Looking closely, it wasn't liquid at all. Every inch of the sea's surface was made up of countless fine sword auras, intertwining and flowing like swimming fish, both dangerous and beautiful. Yi Changqing suddenly noticed that countless weapon fragments floated in the sea, some still retaining their sword shapes, while most had rusted into twisted lumps of metal. These broken swords collided with each other as the sword auras flowed, producing a distant, lingering echo.
No wonder it's called the Sword Sea.
Jinli once again took out the warm jade. At this moment, the warm jade finally glowed with a deep red light. His eyes narrowed slightly, and the burning heaven sword appeared in an instant.
Enjoyed the laugh? Then hit that subscribe button now. Chino Tunes, where Chinese cartoon parodies get wild and hilarious.